Let's talk about pointers to constants. So I'll get into this code in a second, but first a quick definition. A constant pointer is a pointer that's initialized with an address, and it can't point to anything else at all. So all this code is from the previous video. It's in the description below the like button, where we talk about pointers as function parameters, and that's basically just taking some value and passing the address as a parameter to a function, and then printing that value out here. Now, you can still do this. We can do this example again, but with constants. So if we want to store the address of a constant in a pointer, then we need to store it in a pointer to constant. So let's say let's work with our double again. Let's just modify what we have here. Let's say we have a constant double, and we just have it as x. X is equal to 3.14. And we want to pass it to print double, so we can print the double. Well, notice how I first spelled that wrong. It should be constant, like that. Notice how in here we don't have it set as a constant. So what we're going to have to do is update this constant. So it should be a constant double, even asterisk x, and then an ampersand x. That's pretty much it. That's all there is to it. We can run this again, and the last time we outputted the address, which is what we're going to output again, we're going to output this. Now it's going to be different because it's a double. Now if we change this back to an asterisk x, what we're going to have here, or I'm sorry, it's going to be different because it's a constant, so it's going to store it in two different places. If we run this again though, we have the value of x, so we're going to print the same 3.14. So that's how you would store the address of a constant in a pointer. We would just do it like this, and then we can pass it as a parameter. If you wanted just to store it inside of here, we would do a constant. We would have a double as well, and kind of just as it's filling out for us, we need an asterisk. Any kind of variable name you want. Typically, if it's a pointer, it's going to start with a p, and we'll just call this number, and we'll set it equal to x. And this needs to not just be x because we're setting the pointer to the value. That's not right. We need to set it to the address. So we are going to need an ampersand x. So we have our asterisk p number being set equal to ampersand x. And that's how we would do the pointer to constant. We have this pointer from the constant. And that's pretty much it with pointers to constant and revisiting, passing it through to a method. If you have any questions on the material, leave it in the comments below. And if you want more C++ playlists, below the like button.